In July 1863, a small town in Pennsylvania became the epicenter of a conflict that would shape the future of the United States. The Battle of Gettysburg was not just a clash of armies. It was a defining moment in the American Civil War, determining the fate of a nation and its values. As we explore this pivotal moment, consider how it reflects broader themes of sacrifice, resilience, and the enduring fight for equality in American history. To understand the significance of Gettysburg, we must first consider the backdrop of the Civil War. The war erupted in 1861, rooted in deep-seated issues of slavery, states' rights, and economic differences between the North and South. By mid-1863, the conflict had claimed countless lives, with both the Union and Confederate armies weary yet determined to fight on. Confederate General Robert E. Lee, emboldened by previous victories, launched an ambitious invasion of the North. His goal was to secure a decisive victory that could sway public opinion and possibly gain international support for the Confederacy. Meanwhile, Union forces, now under the command of General George Meade, were prepared to defend their territory as the two armies converged on Gettysburg. The battle ignited on July 1, 1863, when Confederate troops seeking to engage Union forces encountered them unexpectedly in Gettysburg. Early skirmishes quickly escalated into full-scale combat, with both sides fighting fiercely for control of the town. Union forces initially held their ground, but as the day progressed, they were pushed back through the town. The fighting was intense, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. However, the Union managed to regroup on Cemetery Hill, which provided a strong defensive position and a crucial advantage as they prepared for the battles ahead. What do you think motivated the soldiers on both sides to fight so fiercely? Consider the personal and societal factors at play. July 2nd brought renewed intensity to the conflict. Lee aimed to flank the Union Army by attacking both ends of their line. One of the most critical moments occurred at Little Round Top, where Union Colonel Joshua Chamberlain and his men faced overwhelming odds. Chamberlain's 20th Maine Regiment stood as the last line of defense. As Confederate forces approached, Chamberlain ordered a daring bayonet charge, a bold move that not only repelled the attackers, but also inspired his men and became a legendary moment in military history. The fighting at the Wheatfield and Peach Orchard was equally brutal. Soldiers on both sides displayed incredible courage, yet the cost was staggering. The Union line held, but the battlefield was strewn with the fallen, each casualty a testament to the ferocity of the conflict and the human cost of war. The final day of the battle, July 3rd, would become infamous for Pickett's charge. Lee, convinced that a decisive assault could break the Union lines, ordered a massive frontal attack. Around 12,500 Confederate soldiers advanced across open fields toward the center of the Union line, facing a wall of artillery and rifle fire. The charge ultimately failed, resulting in catastrophic losses for the Confederacy. The Union victory at Gettysburg was secured, with approximately 28,000 Confederate and 23,000 Union soldiers lost. This staggering loss of life marked a turning point in the Civil War. Gettysburg was not merely a tactical victory, it was a psychological blow to the Confederacy. The hopes of a swift end to the war were dashed, and the Union's resolve was strengthened. After the battle, Lee's army was left reeling, unable to mount significant offensives for the remainder of the war. Months later, President Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address, framing the conflict as a struggle for freedom and equality. His words would resonate through history, reminding the nation of its foundational principles and the ongoing fight for justice. Today, Gettysburg stands as a testament to sacrifice and resilience. The battlefield is preserved as a national park, attracting millions of visitors who honor those who fought and reflect on the lessons learned. The legacy of Gettysburg extends beyond the battlefield, reminding us of the ongoing struggle for equality and justice in America. As we reflect on the lessons of Gettysburg, we must consider how they apply to our lives today. Final question for viewers. How can the lessons of Gettysburg inform our actions today? What steps can we take to honor the sacrifices made here? As we conclude, Remember the sacrifices made at Gettysburg and the ongoing journey toward equality and justice for all Americans.